And we are back. We are live with Demi SEA Weekly number 5. I am your host, Light_VIP, and with me is the Malaysian, the Singaporean, the body double. It's Aries. What's up?
You forgot the Korea.
The Korea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The postman.
There we go. The courier, the postman, of course. Oh my god. What's up, Aries? It's been a while. It's been a while since we've casted together.
It's been a week, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I missed you.
Oh my god, I missed you as well, but you know what? We are back with some beautiful oceanic StarCraft, and I'm a little bit disappointed because spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we don't have a Terran player. He has been laddering Terran these past couple of weeks. If you've been following him on social media, he's been posting some updates, but he is here as his main race as Protoss. He's purple. He's representing Team Mindfreak. It is Pezz.
And spawning at the top as the Red Zerg, playing for team... What's that?
Downfall Gaming.
Downfall Gaming. We've got... The Oreo. From Australia.
Oh god, yeah, we've got some Australia on Australia action. It's something that we missed yesterday. I don't know if you saw GPO, but like, yeah, we only had like Starduck and Azure representing Australia there.
Yeah, I mean, this time we got me or Micah fan. That, yeah, I got a little bit confused right there for a second. Wait, what?
Yeah. So if people in chat are wondering, like, hey, why is there a player called Mia Micah fan here? It's a bit of a meme that started around DreamHack Winter, maybe like a week or two before DreamHack Winter. Mia Micah hit number 1 on the NA ladder, and to kind of like celebrate that, a bunch of players, not just Zerg players, but a bunch of players in the region in general, switched their names to Mia Micah fan.
Yeah. We have someone who's Mio Micah's cat.
We do. Quirky is Mia Micah's cat, so yeah. There's a lot of hype around Mia Micah because he's been doing so well on the ladder. Unfortunately, that didn't translate to like an amazing performance at DreamHack Winter. He did do well, but you know, in the end, it was Seether and Ender who made it to the finals, and in the end, it wasn't quite the normal, like, crazy Southeast Asian Zerg that we expected Mia Micah, but, like, Ender, like, he represented us well. It was really cool to see.
Yeah, considering that Mio Micah is kind of known not to have very good ZBT, and he's played in a group with, you know, all Terrans.
Yeah.
I think they're pretty okay, I think.
Yeah, definitely. But, you know, speaking of some of these people, like we have Oreo here. Oreo who I would probably consider the best Zerg player in Australia right now. Yeah, he's really good, and it's one of those things where a lot of the older names, like, they're not here anymore, like Igus, who used to be Zerg, or like even Petraeus when it comes to our region, right? Like, they've kind of fallen by the wayside. Yeah,
they kind of stopped playing. You made it sound like they passed on or something, but okay. Like, they're not here anymore.
They're dead, mate. It's done. F's in the chat. Oh my god. Petraeus, who's now like a journalist, I think, or a reporter or something like that, and Igus, I don't know what Igus is doing. He's like playing Dota or something like that.
He's like the swan of StarCraft, you know?
Maybe one day he'll come back. Maybe
when the game is better. Maybe, I don't know.
Better for Terran? Question mark.
Yeah, I have to be politically correct. But the Oracle.
Yeah, it does poke in a little bit of damage. I mean, we didn't get to mention it, but it was a Stargate opener coming out from Pezz, and ooh, from that Stargate, he's going straight into Glaives.
Surprised anymore. Like, this map is notoriously known for Glaive depth, I think. Like whenever I play Zerg, I get like adept in my base.
Yeah.
So could be.
yeah. It's something that's fallen out of fashion, but like on Pillars of Gold, like we still see it quite a bit thrown in here and there. I'm honestly surprised that like Pezz didn't go for a Void Ray after his Oracle, like didn't go for something to clear out Overlords and make it harder for Oreo to scout. Regardless, Oreo, he still hasn't gone for like a follow-up scout, and he hasn't seen the Twilight counts or anything like that.
But he should be guessing something because the Roach Warren is kind of timed nicely, let's say.
Yeah.
More roaches coming out, he should know.
Yeah.
Getting prepared.
Yeah, like regardless of what's coming, he's getting prepared for something. With his Lings out on the map, he saw all those Adepts shade out of the natural as well, so he's aware that he needs to prepare for all of these Adepts. Luckily for him, like there's no War Prism with this or anything like that. It's just pure Adepts coming across the map, and we'll see if the Roaches get out in time to defend.
He's got extra queens, even a Spine Crawler. He should be fine. He should really push this back without taking too much damage from the Adepts.
Yeah, hopefully, because it looks like the Adepts are going to commit to the Shade. They are going to go into the main, but that's exactly what the Spine is.
10,000 IQ play.
Right? Like, I assumed the Spine was going to be at the third base. Meanwhile, it looks like there are no drones at the third, so it doesn't matter that there are Adepts there. They do shade into the natural, but you know what? Oreo, he's quick on his feet. He's able to pull some of those drones away, but he has lost 8.
It's still not that bad. He's still ahead in drones. But yeah, you should kind of push that away without... No, I would say it's kind of even here.
Yeah, it wasn't like devastating damage, but what's scary is that the Adepts, they're not done. Like, they keep shading in, and you know what? This is where the damage is really being dealt. 18 drones have gone down now. Like, this is too much.
And all the lost mining time? Oh, God.
Oh god, yeah, like at the beginning it was okay, but then things kind of got slowly worse and worse, and like I was just worried because again, I'm not too sure if Oreo really knew what was coming his way. Like again, he hasn't scouted since the very first Overlord. Like he didn't really get to see like the gateway count or anything like that, and because of that he didn't have like any Lings to chase the Shade or anything. He was just relying on his Roaches and that one Spine.
Nothing much. So he has to make something happen here because Pezz is on 3 base right now, fully saturated in the middle line.
Yeah,
it's kind of I put it, it's kind of scary.
this is terrifying. Like if you're a Zerg player in this position where you're equal on workers, you took all that damage and you can't really counterattack. Like look at this defensive position. Like to be fair, Oreo, he doesn't necessarily know about all the stasis wards, but like this is beautiful from Pezz.
Yeah, and he's gonna he has to prepare for the next attack, which is normally a Immortal Sentry kind of push. And he just spent all his larva on getting drones and Swarm? Oh.
Yeah, like during that defense we didn't get to mention it, but he did throw down an infestation pit like as he was defending against the Adepts. The scary thing is that I'm pretty sure Pezz, he scouted it. Like when he was harassing with his Adepts, he saw the infestation pit. He should be aware of it, and I mean that's probably prompting him to like be that much more aggressive and pushing out on the map, and because of that, like I don't think Oreo's gonna have enough here to deal with this.
He almost might be able to do something like, you know, there's like force fields, but Locusts don't care about force fields. They just fly over them.
True. Oh my god, but it's about the amount of Locusts, right? Because there are only a handful of Swarm Hosts and all the Locusts get taken out. You know, beautiful Micro with the War Prism as well aggressively blinks forward to snipe some of these units, and
I think, I don't want to say it, but I think I can confirm it.
Yep, there it is. GG. Pezz takes game number 1 after, in the end, a successful Glaive Adept's aggression, and again, Oreo being a little bit greedy, you know, taking into Swarm Host, like in the middle of the defense. Like that was ambitious.
I mean, if it worked, it'd be like 10,000 IQ play. Right? but it didn't. So it was a normal IQ play.
There we go. It's one of those things, right, where like at the highest level, like you want to try and cut corners in certain ways and get away with things like greed, like, you know, aggression and stuff like that. And I guess for Oreo, it was trying to like sneak in that tech, you know, like sneakily go into those swarm hosts. But after losing so many workers, you know, it's like,
it's really hard.
Yeah.
Well, looks like Pezz is up 1-0.
Yeah, yeah. Old mate Pezz is currently up 1-0 in this best of 3, and oh my, it looks like game number 2 is going to be on submarine.
We're going underwater to the land down under. To the liquid down under. Yeah.
Ah, there we go. There we go. We're going to the land down under, I guess. You know, Oreo and Pezz, both Aussie boys. We got Brisbane versus Melbourne, and again, like Oreo, his scouting was really interesting to me because he went in with his first Overlord and it got taken out, right? Like after he saw the initial Stargate, there was no follow-up scout, but it's not like there was something stopping him. Like there was no Phoenix or a Void Ray to like stop another Overlord from coming in, you know? Like it was interesting.
Yeah, I was expected a Void Ray.
Do you want to take it away, Claire?
Alright, I'm gonna take things away. Spawning at the top as the Blue Zerg from Downfall Gaming, from Australia, from one part of Australia. Here's Oreo.
Brisbane, mate. Brisbane.
Look, I don't know.
It's fine, it's fine. Not Sydney, not Sydney. That's easier. That's easier.
Oh, yeah.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Submarine LE, we have the Australian Protoss player, the Purple Protoss, representing Team Mindfreak. It is Pezz.
Quick question. What is the capital of Australia?
What do you think the capital of Australia is?
A.
What was that?
A. The
A?
capital of Australia is A.
That was awful. That's awful, mate.
Is it Melbourne?
Oh my god. It's Canberra. Canberra.
What?
I know. It's one of those things where it's a city that, like, internationally people don't know at all or haven't even heard of. It's like, it's obviously Sydney or Melbourne or something. So I'm pretty sure what the history is, that the two major Western cities are Sydney and Melbourne, and they couldn't decide, or they couldn't like settle on which one should be the capital of Australia. So they basically found like a midpoint between the two, and then made that the capital of Australia, and that's where Canberra is. Like it's in between Sydney and Melbourne.
Australians are baller. I don't know which one is better. Alright, let's just find a point in the middle. Alright, you shall be the capital of our country.
There we go. And it was like literally in the middle of nowhere. Like again, like it isn't like a major like population area or anything like that. It's just out there. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of in the middle, we got Overlord that's in the middle of nowhere. Oh, he's gonna see it.
Ooh.
Sees it.
Yeah, beautiful. He does end up seeing the Twilight Council and the Robo. Nice scout by Oreo, able to sneak into the main. And yeah, this is pretty interesting. So something that we didn't really like mention, but what happened that happens a lot in this matchup is Pezz, he did deny the natural from being taken. So Oreo, he was forced to take the unnatural natural over to the third base. This does make it like sometimes a little bit easier to pull off something like Lava Depths, but obviously because we saw the opener, it's not going to be anything like that. We do see the follow-up. He's going straight into DTs.
I like P. When I'm using it, not when I'm against it.
Yeah, yeah. It's it can be rough.
DTs are on the way. His Overlord is in position, I think. It's gonna be quite far off, but you know.
Yeah, so like Oreo, he did scout the Twilight Council. Even if like you think it may be like some kind of like glaive opener or something along those lines, like usually you still throw down spores anyway because it's so easy to transition into DTs. And we see immediately, you know, Oreo, he throws down, one spore at each base. Like this is very common, just because like it's something that you don't know, right? It could be DTs, it could not. If it is, you die if you don't have spores, so you have to make sure you get them, right?
He's just prepared for everything.
Oh,
the DT. Oh, wow, that was great.
That's it, GG.
Oh, you don't call it so quickly. There's still a chance.
I know. Oh my god, but that was beautifully done. The War Prism was immediately sniped out of the sky with all those queens that were in the right position. They were there, ready, waiting for it. And now the Adepts even get pushed away by the Lings.
She's not in a very good position, but I would just say it's GG. Look, it's Protoss, he has DT, and this map, he's on 2 base against Oreo, that's on 3. It's okay. She's still okay. Oh, what? Whoa, what a...
Okay.
It could have been a 10,000 IQ play too this time, but he's gonna cancel?
Oh, he does cancel, and this is the thing, right? Like, we do have an Archon here for the defense and a DT as well, but it's not enough to deal with this amount of Lings. Like, forced to cancel the 3rd base. He could try to go in again, but with 2 Archons, like, it's not the best of times for Lings.
And there's a Warp Prism. Never count out a Protoss with a Warp Prism.
Yeah.
That's hard way.
I mean, like Pezz, he had a really rough start, but like he is transitioning nicely. You know, he's defending well with his Archons, utilizing that Dark Shrine. Like he's got his 3rd on the way up and running, but he is kind of on the back foot. He needs to make something happen. Like the worst thing that could happen is he loses the 2nd War Prism. Like he needs to make sure he babysits it this time and then doesn't go like too deep on creep or something like that.
Oh, the queens are coming again.
Oh,
he's on it. 2 Archons against 2 queens. The Lings are just being annoying right now.
Yeah, they're chipping away at what they can. Meanwhile, the Archons doing the same thing, right? Like harassing each other, trying to find some damage. Looks like it will sneak into the main base, and it will take a while for the riches to come in. So maybe he can get some worker kills.
He got a roach. Oh, the Overlords. Wow. Okay.
It's pretty good.
He got Oreo supply block, and a recall's being used.
That's not bad.
Pezz is doing fine. He's slowly evening it out.
For sure. This is nice, except Oreo, like after that advantage from the beginning, from the early game, like he has expanded. He has his 4th base up and running. He's got +1 on the way. It's going to be done pretty soon, so I'm pretty sure Oreo, he's going to be looking to go for this +1 timing with all these roaches, all these ravagers, and oh my god, the armies are missing each other.
Pezz knows. He almost went in.
Does he? I don't think he knows. Oh, he spots it.
He knows. I'm pretty sure he knows. Yep. I'm pretty spending me moolahs on it.
Oh my god, he doesn't even care. He's like, oh, the army's there? Okay, it's not at the 3rd, I'm just gonna dive on it.
Oh, it's gonna get caught. It's gonna get locked in.
Oh my god, but who's really caught? Because the Lings are coming from the back, and it looks like all the force fields go down as well.
The Warp Prism is still alive. Never count them out. Okay, maybe.
The War Prism gets sniped out of the sky by the Biles. It looks like there may be enough Zealots, enough reinforcements to clean this up, but oh my god, it was such an expensive loss for Pezz. He also took a lot of damage at the third base, lost a lot of mining time. The Archons are so close to going down as well, no shields.
Who needs shields, man? I don't need shields, I'm just gonna be a ball and just roll my way there.
Yeah, honestly, I think Oreo probably could have kept pushing with what he had. To be fair, it would have been a little bit risky because he doesn't have too much. It's just mainly Lings, but he decides to go back, reinforce, and dive in again. And oh my god, he gets into the natural.
The wall is not a wall.
Oh god, it's not a wall at all. The Lings get into the main base, into the natural. The main army is hitting the third. 20 drones are going down. The Archons are going to be focused down as well.
Well,
GG.
I can confirm that's a GG again.
It's not a GG until Ares confirms it.
Yeah. It's still not a GG. It's still not total GG. Both of them still have one more chance, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 1-1. Well, next map. I would say like losing the first Wall Prism really set Pezz on the back foot like a lot.
Yeah, losing that was devastating, mate. That was
the map control instantly gone.
Mm.
And
also,
after that he tried to stabilize, but you know, yeah.
Could you? I know it's hard. Could you put your mic a little bit closer, or
like this?
Oh my god, that's too close. That's too close. Oh god. Calm down.
How about that? How about this?
We'll see how this game goes. Then we can adjust as we need. Also, shout out to Safer in the chat. ACT, yes, Australian Capital Territory. It's true. That is where Canberra resides.
ACT?
Yeah. You know how we have like New South Wales, we have ACT, we have Northern Territory.
I'm from Singapore. Right. And spawning at the bottom of Oxide as the Blue Zerg. Pretty sure he's not from Singapore, but from Australia, from Brisbane, I think.
Yeah.
Representing Downfall Gaming, we have the Mio Micah fan, Oreo.
And spawning in at the top right-hand corner of Oxide LE, we have the Australian Protoss player, the Purple Protoss, representing Team Mindfreak, currently tied up 1-1 in this best of three. We have Pezz.
Things are still the same. Nothing has changed.
Mm-hmm.
The unnatural, natural. The pro being annoying.
Just like game 2.
And game 1.
Game 1, I think he got the natural, right?
No.
No?
I was pretty sure he did.
Okay. You know, I'll take your word for it.
All right, now you're making me question my own decision.
No, you know what? I'll take your word. You know what? You're right, Claire. Yeah, you're right. He did take the unnatural game 1.
I don't know.
Oh god. But yeah, again, this has become the norm in this matchup. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, if you're Zerg or Protoss. So yeah, I'm really curious to see how Pezz is gonna play, because he's gone for Adepts, he's gone for DTs. What's he gonna go for in game 3?
High Templar. I think that this map is pretty good for Void Ray openers. Like Stargate, the Void Rays.
Yeah.
Because there's like a lot of airspace, I think, that they could fly from. Like if it takes in, since he knows that Oreo is taking the third, like in a horizontal line, right? Like Void Rays could just poke left and right, fly from the natural to the third, being annoying.
For sure. We do see that Pezz is not going for a Stargate opening. He is defying all expectations, and you know what? This could be a part of what he's been doing recently. Again, if you have been on social media, on Twitter, or not, you know, Pezz has been playing a lot of Terran recently. He's gotten GM with Terran. I believe he's 5.4k. You know, since it's the off season, he has been dipping his toes, like having a bit of fun, and that could be, you know, influencing some of how he plays. I don't know how, because he did lose that War Prism earlier. Kind of Medevac-esque, I don't know.
Medevacs are supposed to die. He's doing it in Terran, okay? Yeah.
There you go. Pezz playing like a true Terran. That's why he lost his War Prism earlier. And that could come into play here because, again, I haven't seen Pezz play Protoss in quite some time.
I'm gonna get hate messages like, Terrans do not lose their Medevacs, you twat.
Oh my god.
He's going for the same thing. Like, Glaive Adepts, War Prism.
Yeah, we've got 4-gate Glaive Adepts. This is like the more standard way to go into Glaive Adepts. Obviously, Oreo, earlier, Oreo did go into the main base. He did scout the Twilight Council, so he knows that it's the Twilight Council opening. He probably should go back in a minute or so to confirm what exactly he's going up against. But again, you can assume that it's going to be a Twilight, like it's going to be Adepts, maybe DT. So maybe he should be throwing down some spores, or he can deduce that it's not that. Regardless, this is a lot more standard. He's getting a wave of Lings. He's getting those spores, right? Because he doesn't know if it's DTs or not. So he's playing it safe. And the Roach Warren is a little bit later, but he's going to have a wave of Lings to try and catch up to those Shades.
Shade. Yeah, what's that upgrade again? Oh yeah, Glaive down. Is it? Okay, well yeah, just Glaive Adepts. They do pretty well against Lings. 7 Roaches are on the way. We shall see. If the Adepts can do any damage. Yep, 1 green is down. They get surrounded, but they teleport. And very nice.
Yeah, they get really nice snuggled into the back of the natural. The majority of the Adepts have gone down, but you don't need that many to, you know, start really dealing some damage. There's also a War Prism with more Adepts sharking around, and oh my god, like, where are the Roaches? You know, they are chasing the War Prism. So this time, only 9 drones have died. It was a lot worse in game 1, so it's not too bad.
I would say it's fairly even right now. Like, if Pezz went for that committed Glaive Adept attack, then yeah, he would be a little bit behind, I would say. But he didn't. He's getting, what's the claw thing? Robo-Pay.
Yeah.
Look, I don't play Protoss, right? I'm trying my best.
Oh, good.
Behind it. So, yeah. Ooh, Disruptors.
Yeah, I would say that Pezz is looking really good right now. I was about to say that something that he loves to do, or that he loved to do back like maybe a month or 2 ago, back when he was consistently playing Protoss, is you go Glaive Adepts into Disruptor drops. Like, he's also getting War Prism speed as well, so he can zoom in with that War Prism, drop those Disruptors, and target fire or target down either workers or just clumps of Roaches.
To scare me.
What's this guy doing, by the way?
He's just like, guys, I'm here. I'm just gonna be a distraction. No, where are the reinforcements? No.
That poor Roach, that poor lone Roach. Oh god. But yeah, Pezz, he's got the follow-up ready, and I mean, if Oreo is familiar with Pezz, which he is, like, he should be expecting this follow-up, to be honest. But even if you expect it, like, we'll see how good the defense is for Oreo, like, dealing with these Disruptors.
Yeah, he stopped drone production at 55 exactly, and he's just building pure units. He should be able to defend the front, but whether the Disruptors do anything, I'm not so... Balls everywhere!
Yeah, 6 drones do go down. He almost got some larvae, some eggs as well, but I think they managed to miss it, so just drones were focused down. Not the most amazing connections, but again, like, now Oreo knows 100% that, like, you know, there are disruptors out on the map and does dodge them for now.
Those balls. He's gotta get those balls. Oh, but he's getting 2 Ravages. 2 Ravages? That's all?
Yeah, only a handful of, like, literally only 2 Ravagers, which isn't ideal. Oh my god!
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! No! Alright, that was, even trade?
that was just disgusting. That was awful. Jesus Christ, he lost 1 disruptor before a massive clump of roaches, and now Oreo lost so much supply just by that 1 Nova, and now he's gonna have to deal with a Colossus and another Nova.
Oh, shoot. Oh. I'm just in awe. That disruptor paid for itself.
Yeah.
And his fallen brother.
It paid for itself and then some, and now Pezz, he's on the counterattack. He's pushing out across the map with all these Glaive Adepts, with Stalkers. Blink is about to finish up in 5 seconds, as well as this Colossus. And, like, what does Oreo have to defend? He's got a couple of Lings, some Roaches, some Ravagers. More Ravagers are on the way. He needs, like, the best, most amazing engagement possible, but even then, I don't know how he's gonna deal with this Protoss army.
2 big heads and 1 ball. I don't think you can do that.
Yeah, Protoss balls, they're pretty good. They're pretty amazing, and I don't know if Oreo can handle them.
Yeah, he's trying to stall for time. Like, the balls are just gonna give him some time. But oh my god. Okay, oh, he took out Disruptor.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
good. Very nice.
That was actually pretty nice. No more disruptors, only the Colossus and the Gateway units. There is an Immortal snuggled in there in the middle, but even then, like, this is such a massive Protoss army, such a massive Protoss ball in general.
He's gonna take out. Oh no. It was so close.
Yeah, like the Roaches, the Ravagers, they're all falling. The boys are being pulled as well. Oh god, you never want to see that.
Oh no. And it's well, come from GG again.
GG. Pezz takes out his Australian brethren 2-1 and advances to the next round.
Do not underestimate Protoss balls. Even losing all their balls, they're still good.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This here of lasers. Yikes.
Oh god, that was terrifying, and something that I'm looking forward to. This is a classic matchup that we get all the time in Grand Platypus Open. We are going to be getting into Pezz versus Go-Go Joey.